Hello Tamers and welcome to round 3 of Rise of Altars. This time it's going to be a match between purple Abominations, ShinMonzaemon versus ChaosGallantmon. Gallant has the first move. Security setup. Digimon standby. Let's open the digital gates. Hatching, Digimon evolves into Gilmon. Then, for 3 cost, Gilmon is played. On play search, 1, 2, 3, and 4. The only target among them is ChaosGallantmon, but that's not the greatest because day 1 ChaosGallant to be in the trash instead. Turnover, hatching, Pagumon evolves into Dorumon. Then, for 3 cost, Girimon is played. On play, a Numemon can be trashed from the hand for 2 draw. And then, for 3 cost, Girimon will evolve into Monzaemon. On evolve, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 3k DP and security attack minus 1 until the end of your opponent's turn. The target chosen is Gilmon, which is depleted. Turnover, and Gilmon moves out. First, for 2 cost, it evolves into Growlmon. On evolve, delete one opposing Digimon with 3k DP or less, but since there's no target, both players trash the top 2 cards of their decks. 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Then for 3, Growlmon evolves into War Growlmon. On evolve, both players trash the top 3 cards of their decks. Then if a player has 5 or more cards in their trash, you may play 1 Gilmon or Tocado from your hand or trash at no cost. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Now both players have 6 cards in the trash. So Tocado is resurrected and turnover. Dorumon moves out. Now, if Dorumon doesn't attack, ShinMonzaemon can actually rig the top of his security with Dorumon. But since the ShinMonzai deck generally lacks aggro, it's probably better to go for as much early damage as possible. Dorumon goes for security. Check. But it is not a Digimon, it is a copy of BT12 Tocado, now played for free. Although this is really good for Gallant, Dorumon surviving also works in Monzai's favor. For 4 cost, the apocalyptic teddy bear will now awaken from its cocoon of nightmares. Rise up, ShinMonzaemon. 1 draw. On evolve, place all level 3 Digimon face down at the top of their owner's security. So Dorumon is now rigged on top of Monzaemon's security. Then, all of your opponent's level 4 or higher Digimon get minus 3k DP and security attack minus 1 until the end of your opponent's turn. And with that, turnover. At the start of the turn, BT12 Tocado bumps the memory up to 3, draw, hatching, a Digimon, which evolves into Gilmon. Now there's not much point in evolving War Growl because ShinMonzai will simply banish him to security next turn. So he will simply attack. With Gigimon's inheritable 1 draw, but on security attack minus 1, he deals no damage. Next for 2 cost, the Gilmon in the raising area evolves into Growlmon. And then for 3, Red Memory Boost. 1, 2, 3, and 4, they're going to search Megidramon. Turnover, hatching, Pagumon evolves into Shikurimon. And now ShinMonzai will go for security. On attack, by trashing 1 card with Numemon in its name from this Digimon's evolution cards, place one of your opponent's Digimon face down at the bottom of your security. So by trashing Girimon, because this card/Digimon is also treated as Numemon, War Growlmon will now be banished to the bottom of security. With Monzaemon's inheritable during your turn, while this Digimon has Monzaemon or Numemon in its name, security attack plus 1, so that's 2 checks on 13k. First, 5k on Growlmon, trashed. Second, 12k on ChaosGallant, trashed as well. Now for 2 cost, Shikurimon will evolve into Numemon. And then for 4, Izzy is played. On play, 1, 2, 3. Since all are black, they gain 1 memory and return them back to deck top with Warumonzai in the middle. Turnover, Growlmon moves out. First, for 3, it evolves into War Growlmon. On evolve, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3. And a second Tocado is played from trash. Now ChaosGallant will use the delay effects of Red Memory Boost to gain back 2 memory. And for 5, War Growlmon will evolve into the demonic dragon of legend, Megidramon. 1 draw. On evolve, delete 1 opposing Digimon with 10k DP or less, but since there are no targets, mill the top 5 cards of both players' decks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Since Megidramon is also treated as ChaosGallantmon, it gains Blitz from Staccato and goes for security. With Gigimon's Inheritable, 1 draw. Now check on 13k, but we know what it is. It's the rigged Dorumon. On security, the top card of the deck is revealed. Garymon, it can now be played for free as Dorumon is added to the hand. And on play, a Numemon is trashed for 2 draw. And with that, Alter Staccato's turn reaches its conclusion. But at this moment, Chaos Gallant can trigger. From the trash at the end of your turn by deleting one of your Digimon with Gallantmon in its name with an evolution card, play this card at no cost. So by sacrificing Megidra, throwing away any last shred of honor, the Night Soul will drown in chaos. Leave no survivors. Emerging from the trash is the ignoble knights, ChaosGallantmon. No draw. First, Megidramon will resolve its on delete to play 1 Gilmon and 1 Staccato from the hand or trash for free. From the hand, another Staccato, and from the trash, Searcher Gilmon. On play, 1, 2, 3, and 4, they will search Black War Growlmon. Now with Chaos Gallants on play, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 7k DP or less, but for every 10 cards in both players' trash combined, add 2000 to the maximum DP you can choose with this effect. Right now they have 21. ShinMonzae has 17, that's a total of 38. So 7 plus 6, they can target 13k. And the Abomination, ShinMonzaemon, is slayed by the Knight of Chaos. Since an opposing Digimon was deleted, the 3 Staccatos can now be suspended to gain back 3 memory, so it is still their turn. And for 2 cost, Gilmon evolves into Black Growlmon. On evolve, both players trash the top 2 cards of their decks. 1, 2, there they are. 1 and 2. Then you may return 1 Gilmon or 1 Digimon with Growlmon or Gallantmon in its name from your trash to their hand. And of course they will recycle Crimson Mode. Turnover, Izzy bumps the memory up to 3, draw, and Numemon moves out. First from the hand they will play the option card, Cooties Kick. When you use this card, if you have a Black Tamer in play, reduce the cost by 1, so paying only 1. On main, one of your Digimon with Numemon, Sukamon, Nanimon, or Etzimon in its name is unblockable and gains on deletes, gain 3 memory until the end of your opponent's turn. The target is Numemon. And for another 1 cost, they play another copy on Numemon again. And with that, Numemon goes for security on only 1k DP. Check. It's a Crimson Mode on 15k, Numemon stands no chance. On delete, the top 3 cards of the deck are searched for 1 Monzaemon and 1 Numemon. 1, 2, and 3. Well, that's just perfect. They take both ShinMonzae and Nume. And with Pagumon's Inheritable on deletes, it's a Black Digimon added to the hand. Now with the on delete effects of Cooties Kick, that's memory plus 3 times 2 plus 6 to 7. And with that, for 3 cost, Garymon will evolve into Monzaemon. On evolve, one opposing Digimon gets security attack -1 and -3k DP. The target is Black Growl. And then, for 4, Monzaemon will evolve back into the ultimate monster, ShinMonzae. 1 draw. First, on evolve, there are no level 3 Digimon to face, but all of the opposing level 4 or higher Digimon get -3k DP and security attack -1 until the end of Chaos Gallant's turn. So that's a total of -6k to Black Growlmon, depleting it. And with that, ShinMonzae goes for security. And on attack, it ejects the Garymon treated as Numemon from its evolution cards to banish Chaos Gallant to security bottom. Now 13k on 2 checks. First, Gilmon on 2k, trashed, and we know what this is. It was the War Growlmon. Finally, for 3 cost, Numemon is played and turnover. Active, draw, hatching, Gigimon evolves into Gilmon. Then for 3 cost, Gilmon is played. This is the new EX-04 Gilmon on play. If both players' trashes contain 20 or more cards total, this Digimon gains rush for the turn. Both have already exceeded 20, so that's more than double the required amount. It X evolves into Gilmon X, and on evolve, Numemon can be fried. The 3 Staccatos are suspended for memory plus 3. Now Gilmon X goes for security on 3k DP. Check. 13k on ShinMonzae, it's taken out. Now the Gilmon in the raising area evolves into Gilmon X for 2 cost, into Growlmon, and then for 3, a 4th Staccato is played and turnover. Izzy bumps the memory up to 3, active, draw, hatching, Pagumon evolves into Toy Agumon, and ShinMonzae goes for security. final security check for Chaos Gallant, but we know what it is. It is the banished ChaosGallantmon, sent to trash. Now ShinMonzae could put a blocker on the field, but it might not be wise to leave a low DP body that could be exploited by Chaos Gallant's DP deletion effects. And with only 4 cards left in their deck, it might not be a good idea to search or draw. They simply end their turn by passing over the memory at 3. Turn over, active, draw, and Growlmon moves out. But it doesn't matter if the opponent wants to play conservatively. For 3 cost, Growlmon will evolve into Black War Growlmon. On evolve, both players trash the top 3 cards of their decks, so Chaos Gallant is going to sacrifice their entire deck. Then, choose any number of your opponent's Digimon whose total DP adds up to 3k or less and delete them. But for every 10 cards in both players' trash combined, add 2000 to the maximum DP you can choose with this effect. Right now, 32 plus 32, that is 64. They can target any number of Digimon up to a total of 15k DP. So once again, the Abomination ShinMonzaemon is shot down. And all 4 Takados can be suspended to regain 4 memory. For 3 cost, Black War Growlmon will once again bear the mantle of the ignoble knights, ChaosGallantmon, unable to draw. And with that, for 6 cost, Chaos Gallants will harness the true power of chaos, transcending into Gallantmon Crimson mode. No draw. On evolve, there are no targets to delete, and with Takado's effects, on evolve Blitz. On attack, trash the top card of your opponent's security, but add 1 to the number of cards trashed by this effect for every 10 cards in your opponent's trash. Right now, ShinMonzaemon has 34, so that's a total of 4 security cards getting cut down. First, Junkmon. Second, Izzy. Third, Waru. And the 4th and final, another copy of Waru-Monzaemon. And Crimson mode is still in the middle of its attack. ShinMonzae has no blockers on the field and no security remaining. It's a direct attack and the match is over. The winner is Chaos Gallant.